Hey there, friends. How's it going? I'm so glad you're here with me today because we're diving into something super important for anyone over 60, or honestly, anyone who cares about staying healthy and vibrant as they age. Have you ever felt a bit off? Maybe tired, foggy, or just not yourself, and wonder why? Well, here's a sneaky culprit you might not suspect. Dehydration. Yep, not drinking enough water can do way more than just make you thirsty. It can quietly chip away at your energy, your focus, and even your long-term health. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 subtle signs that you might be dehydrated. Signs that are so easy to miss, especially after 60. And don't worry, I'm not just here to point out problems. I'm going to share practical, down-to-earth tips to help you stay hydrated, feel amazing, and keep living your best life. Think of me as your friendly doctor or that neighbor who's always got a good health tip to share. So, grab a glass of water. Yes, right now. And let's dive in. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to spot dehydration and what to do about it. Ready? Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with the first sign. Feeling foggy or forgetful. Ever had one of those moments where you walk into the kitchen and just stand there thinking, why am I here? Or maybe you're chatting with a friend and your mind just blanks. It's tempting to shrug it off and say, oh, I'm just getting older. But hold on a second. Dehydration could be messing with your brain more than you think. Here's the deal. Your brain is about 75% water, and it needs that water to function properly. A 2018 study in the journal Nutrition found that even mild dehydration, we're talking just 1 to 2% less water than your body needs, can slow down your memory, attention, and reaction time by up to 20% in folks over 60. That's not just a little brain hiccup. That's a big deal. If you're not drinking enough water, it's like trying to drive a car with barely any gas. It's going to sputter. Let me tell you about John, a 68-year-old retiree I know. John loved playing chess with his grandkids, but he started noticing he couldn't focus on the game. He'd forget his strategy mid-move, and it frustrated him to no end. He thought, well, maybe this is just what happens in your 60s. But then his doctor asked about his water intake. Turns out, John was barely drinking a glass or 2 a day, mostly sipping coffee instead. Once he started carrying a water bottle and aiming for 8 to 10 cups a day. It was like someone flipped a switch. His focus came back, and he was beating his grandkids at chess again. How's that for a comeback? What you can do, start small. Get a reusable water bottle you love, maybe one with a fun color or a handy handle, and keep it with you all day. Aim for 8 to 10 cups of water daily, but check with your doctor if you have kidney issues or other conditions. If plain water feels boring, toss in a slice of lemon, cucumber, or even a sprig of mint. Set a reminder on your phone to take a few sips every hour. Trust me, your brain will thank you, and you'll feel sharper for those moments that matter, like outsmarting your grandkids or nailing that crossword puzzle. Okay, let's move on to sign number 2, dry, itchy skin. If your skin feels tight, looks flaky, or you're scratching more than usual, you might think it's just the weather or aging skin. But here's the thing, dehydration could be drying you out from the inside out. Your skin is your body's biggest organ, and it's like a sponge. It needs water to stay soft and healthy. A 2020 study in the British Journal of Dermatology found that older adults who drank less than 6 cups of water a day were 30% more likely to have chronic skin problems like eczema or dermatitis. When you're dehydrated, your skin can't hold on to moisture as well, and it starts to look dull or feel irritated. Nobody wants that, right? Let's talk about Sarah, a 72-year-old who loves her weekly book club. She started noticing her hands looked rough and cracked, almost like a dry desert floor. She tried every lotion in the store, but nothing worked for long. Then a friend suggested she up her water intake. Sarah was skeptical. She thought, how's water going to fix my skin? But she gave a shot, drinking more water and adding hydrating foods like watermelon and cucumber to her diet. Within a few weeks, her skin felt softer, and her book club friends even commented on her glow. Sarah was thrilled. What you can do, make hydration a double win for your skin. Besides drinking water, eat water-rich foods like soups, strawberries, spinach, or celery. These foods are like a hydration boost for your body. Keep a small tube of moisturizer handy for quick relief, but focus on drinking water consistently. Try sipping a glass before and after meals to build the habit. And here's a fun trick. Every time you finish a glass, imagine your skin saying, "Thank you." It's a small change that can make you look and feel more confident. All right, let's dive into sign number 3, feeling wiped out all the time. You know those days when you slept a solid 8 hours but still feel like you're trudging through mud? Dehydration could be the hidden reason behind it. Water is like the fuel delivery system for your body. It shuttles oxygen and nutrients to every cell. When you're low on water, your body's working double time, and that leaves you feeling like you've got no gas left in the tank. There's solid science behind this. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that dehydration can slash energy levels by 25% in older adults. That's a quarter of your get up and go gone just because you didn't drink enough water. It's like trying to get through your day with your phone battery stuck at 50%. Let me tell you about Ellen, a 66-year-old who's all about her vegetable garden. She used to spend hours planting and pruning, but she started feeling so exhausted she could barely pull a weed. Ellen was sipping mostly iced tea and the occasional diet soda, thinking, hey, liquids are liquids, right? Nope. Her doctor pointed out that those drinks can actually rob your body of water. When Ellen started swapping some of her tea for plain water, it was like she'd hit the reset button. She was back in her garden, whistling while she worked, full of life again. What you can do, start your day with a glass of water before you reach for your coffee or tea. It's like giving your body a jump start. Keep a water bottle in your favorite spot, maybe by your armchair, your porch swing, or your garden shed, and take sips while you're chilling or working. If you're into flavored drinks, go for herbal teas or water with a splash of fruit like strawberries or cucumber instead of sugary sodas. You'll be shocked at how much more pep you have for the stuff you love, whether it's gardening, hiking, or chasing after your grandkids. All right, let's talk about sign number 4, joints that hurt more than usual. If your knees, hips, or back feel stiff or sore, you might think, oh, that's just my arthritis. And yeah, arthritis happens, but not drinking enough water can make the pain way worse. Water is like the grease that keeps your joints moving smoothly. Without it, your joints can feel like old, squeaky door hinges. Ouch! We got proof this is real. A 2019 health study showed that older people who didn't drink enough water had 15% more joint soreness than those who kept up with their water. That's not just a little pain. It can keep you from enjoying things like a stroll in the park or dancing at a family party. Let me tell you about Bob, a 72-year-old who loves his morning walks with his dog, Sparky. But Bob started coming home early because his hips were so sore. He thought, I guess this is what getting old feels like. Then his doctor asked how much water he was drinking. Bob realized he hardly drank any, especially when it was chilly outside, and he didn't feel thirsty. When he started carrying a water bottle and sipping on his walks, his hip pain got better, and he and Sparky were back to their long park strolls. Bob was so happy. What you can do, try drinking a glass of water before and after you move around, even if it's just a short stretch or a walk to mailbox. Eat food that help your joints, like strawberries, peanuts, or fish, to give your body a boost. If you take medicines, ask your doctor if they might make you lose water faster. Drinking enough water keeps your joints feeling good, so you can enjoy walks with your dog, playing catch with your grandkids, or dancing at a party. It's simple and it works. Sign number 5 is all about headaches. If you're noticing more headaches than usual, don't just point the finger at stress or your bifocals. Dehydration might be the real troublemaker. Your brain depends on water to work properly, and when it's running low, you can end up with tension headaches or even migraines. A 2021 study in Headache Journal found that older adults drinking less than 6 cups of water a day were 40% more likely to deal with frequent headaches. That's a number that gets your attention. Let's chat about Betty, a 68-year-old who's passionate about her quilting group. She started getting headaches every afternoon, right when she was deep into her latest project. Betty thought it might be her new reading glasses, but her nurse suggested she track her water intake. Betty was stunned to realize she was only drinking about 3 cups a day. mostly coffee and a bit of juice. When she upped her water to 8 cups, her headaches all but vanished. She was back to quilting with a smile, no pain in sight. What you can do: sip water gradually all day long instead of gulping down a big glass in one go. It's kinder to your system. Try using a small journal or an app to keep tabs on your water intake for a week. If a headache creeps in, drink a glass of water before popping a painkiller. It's such an easy fix that can save you a lot of grief. Plus, you'll have more energy for things that light you up, like quilting, gardening, or just curling up with a good book. All right, sign number 6, and let's get real here: digestive issues like constipation or bloating. If you're feeling backed up or puffy, dehydration could be the reason. Water keeps your digestive system moving like a well-oiled machine. Without enough, your body pulls water from your intestines, which can lead to hard stools or that uncomfortable bloated feeling. A 2022 study in gastroenterology found that older adults with low water intake were twice as likely to have digestive problems. That's not just a minor inconvenience. It can make your days miserable. Nobody wants to feel sluggish or uncomfortable, especially when you're trying to enjoy time with family or friends. Let me tell you about Robert, a 74-year-old who loves his morning routine of coffee and the newspaper. But he started dreading mornings because of constipation. It was embarrassing and it slowed him down. Robert didn't realize his coffee habit, without much water, was part of the problem. When he started pairing every cup of coffee with a glass of water, his digestion smoothed out, and he felt lighter and more comfortable. He even joked that his newspaper time was fun again. What you can do: add high-fiber, hydrating foods to your diet. Think apples, pears, oatmeal, or zucchini. Pair them with plenty of water to keep things moving. Try drinking a warm glass of water with a squeeze of lemon first thing in the morning to kickstart your digestion. And make it a goal to stay consistent. Your body loves routine. Trust me, you'll feel so much better and you'll have more energy for the day. Before we wrap up, I've got a bonus tip for you. Don't fall in the trap of thinking all drinks are created equal. Coffee, tea, soda, and especially alcohol can actually dehydrate you more than they hydrate. A 2020 study in public health nutrition found that older adults who relied heavily on caffeinated or alcoholic drinks had a 50% higher risk of dehydration-related health issues. That's a wake-up call. Take Emma, a 69-year-old who loves her iced tea on the porch. She thought she was hydrating because she was drinking something, but her energy was low, and she felt bloated all the time. When she cut back on iced tea and focused on plain water, she felt more alert and comfortable. It's not about giving up your favorite drinks entirely. It's about balance. What you can do: for every cup of coffee, tea, or glass of wine, drink an extra glass of water. Keep a water pitcher on your kitchen counter or dining table as a visual reminder. Make hydration fun. Challenge yourself to finish a certain amount by noon each day, or try a new food infusion every week. It's a small tweak that can make a huge difference in how you feel. All right, friends, let's bring it all together. We've covered 6 subtle signs you might be dehydrated after 60. Brain fog, dry skin, low energy, achy joints, headaches, and digestive troubles. These aren't just little annoyances. They can steal your vitality, your joy, and even years from your life if you ignore them. But here's the good news. You can turn things around with simple, practical habits. Sip water throughout the day, eat hydrating foods, and don't let coffee or soda trick you into thinking you're hydrated. You deserve to feel energized, sharp, and ready to take on every day. Whether it's playing with your grandkids, tending your garden, or just enjoying a quiet moment with a good book, dehydration doesn't have to hold you back. You've got the power to change that, starting right now. So, here's my challenge to you. Grab a glass of water. Yes, I'm serious. Do it now and take a big sip. Then, pick one small hydration habit to try this week. Maybe it's carrying a water bottle, adding a hydrating snack, or setting a sipping reminder. Whatever it is, start small and watch how it transforms how you feel. Your body, your mind, and your loved ones will thank you for it. If this video helped you, please give a big thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who need these tips. Share with a friend or family member who might be feeling off lately. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more practical, life-changing health advice tailored for you. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's one hydration tip you're going to try? Or have you noticed any of these signs in your own life? I read every comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Friends, stay hydrated, stay vibrant, and let's keep taking care of ourselves so we can live long, healthy, and happy lives. I'll see you in the next video. Take care